Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. I have got a Project Donkey update video, so let's just get on with it. So first up, we've got some holes on this door frame. I think that these were used for an extra mirror at some point. The customer doesn't want them, so I'm just going to plug weld them over. And just above this side step there is a crusty looking hole. This is normally covered by a cover, but I need to get rid of this as I don't want the rust to progress underneath that cover. So we've already done a gutter repair on the other side, and this side is looking pretty moody as well. What I need to do is take the door off and then grind back all that old rust and filler to see what's underneath. And just like the other side, it doesn't look good. So all of this is going to be chomped out and replaced with a new bit of steel. So I'm just welding in an offcut of box steel. It's a lot thicker than the original part, so it should last a long time. I've welded it on the top, and now what I'm doing is just plug welding the underside. So this area is underneath the fuel tank cover. It doesn't seem like it's that bad, it's just two little sections that need to be replaced. And I thought it's a good idea to get this addressed now, even though it's hidden by a cover. I don't want the rust to progress. And this part is double skin, so what I'm doing is putting a panel at the back and then a little finishing panel over the front. So the area where the front step is to the front panel, it's got a return edge there, it's very rotten. So all of this has got to be chomped out. But first of all, I need to straighten this panel out a bit. So on the other side, it's got another crusty bit at the bottom, although it's not as bad as the other side, but still I need to chomp this bit out and get it replaced with a fresh bit of steel. And yet another little crusty bit at the top here, and this time it's gone right the way through to the back, so I'm just going to chop this out and replace it with some fresh steel too. So just like the other side, this bottom section behind the wheel arch is looking very crusty. So, yet again, chop it all out and replace it. this is a little bit of a tricky area. The rust has come from the back and it's totally rotten out the pressing in the panel. Not only that, the panel isn't very straight, so I'm just going to straighten it out at the top and the bottom, and then I can get on with the repair. And the area behind the panel, well, it's crusty, but it's solid and it's full of mud. So this panel was originally riveted on and not spot welded into position, so I'm just going to get rid of a couple more of those rivet holes just by plug welding the holes up. But not only that, I've taken the catch off the bottom there just so I can continue the welding on the underside of that catch, and then what I can do is put a bit of rust proof primer on there and refit the catch. So I've also drilled out the rivets at the top of this panel, and that means I can plug weld them over just to make it look a bit neater. So before I removed the front bumper, I noticed that it totally bent. The irons on one side are in the wrong place, so I'm having to use the porter power just to straighten it all out before I remove the bumper. So I've already replaced the tab on the other side that holds the bonnet pins into position. I thought, well, why not? Let's replace the other side too. So the metal underside, both front catches, is split. So what I'm going to do is just bang those back into position so I can weld them. Also, I'm going to try and get rid of this dent at the same time. So now we're on the side sliding door, and this door is pretty straight. The area at the bottom though is quite creased up. It's had some kind of prang at some point and it's flattened some of those pressings out. And as these panels are as soft as the cheapest burger cheese, what I can do is just use a socket just to push that panel out and make it straight again. And what I can do now I'm happy with the shape of this panel, I'm just running the DA sander over it to key it up and get rid of any little bits of crusty rust and any bits of paint that I've missed. So although I've done my best to remove as much rust as possible, I do want to give it some extra protection just in case I've missed anything. And I'm going to use this stuff here. It's a rust treatment that you can thin down with water. It's water based, it doesn't have any real smells or anything like that. And you spray it on, let it dry, and then over the top what I can do is the prep work for the body. So as that's drying, it gives me a chance to work on the door just to make sure it's nice and clean, ready for that treatment as well. So now the sliding door is dry, I can then apply a second coat of our rust treatment. And now I can also apply some to that door as well. And while I'm in the mood for rust treatment spraying, I might as well do this area too. So the next problem I've got are these panels here, this one at the bottom and the long panel at the top. So the panel at the bottom is bulging outwards, creating a weird shape down the side of the car, and it's the same with the top panel. This doesn't know where it wants to be, whether it's in or out. So the quickest, easiest way to sort this out is just put a brace down the back of the panel. I've just noticed a small pinhole in the side step here, so I'm just plug welding it up. And while I'm there, I'll get rid of this crusty door seal. So now the door's dry, well, I might as well fit it to get it off the workshop floor. Okay, and back to this panel. I can't be at two places at the same time, so what I'm going to do is add a temporary brace on the side of the panel just to get it in the right position. And once I'm happy with the position, it's just a case of welding the brace into position on the back of the panel. So I'll be moving on to body working shortly, but I'd need to make sure all the panels fit before I go any further. Any further repairs now, they can easily be done. It's a little bit more difficult when you've done the body work already. So I need to get this outer door handle off on this door. You just remove the handle from the inside, unscrew it from the outside, and then it just comes apart. And I'm just removing the paint that I didn't have a chance to remove before. Just using the wire wheel on the angle grinder works quite well. So yet again, loads of those little niggly bits done on our Project Donkey, but it won't be long before we can start looking into doing some body work. So I'm super excited about that because it's a light at the end of the tunnel. Anyway, we'll save that for another day and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers!